40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here. Brock gets 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? Do you feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Ready up.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He puts some air under it deep down the left. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Let's go.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. That's complete downfield to Godwin. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It's 2nd and 21 at the Ravens 45-yard line.
52 blue.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have second down behind the sticks.
Hut.
Pass play now. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Even 25 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker.
Here we go.
We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a second quarter lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Deep down the middle. It is caught at the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Down. Hut.
Pass play on 1st and 10. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now give left side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Jackson looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Ravens.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's going to bring this down to their 35. The 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw for Jackson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Finds a man right side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. They're going to try to throw for it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. From the gun, Jackson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Lamar throwing again. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson yet again. Complete beyond the marker. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now come out throwing. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it third down.
Here we go. Set. Blue 32. Hut.
That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Brought in close to the 8. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college. That's his first in the NFL, using his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 21.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep. Or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
62 blaster. Quick, let's go. Ready?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Set.
Throwing now off the play action. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Setting him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offensive line fast. Back to throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. force, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they bring him down around the 34.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Okay, now, right as the defense got to him, that's an incomplete pass. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
10 yards to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by getting on that shot.
Blitz is there, and he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Give him 2 yards there, and it's now 3rd and 14.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He completes it in traffic. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Design run, Jackson keeping it. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Give punt.
Give now to the running back. Escapes the defender. It's inside the 10. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Offense in a hurry up here. Jackson looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Here's a toss headed right. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton placed.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens football. They're going to look for points here, no doubt, but might be too little too late for them in this lopsided contest. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Here's Lamar. Finds him on the slant. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Danger, I I say, you get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down. Give it to him again. And into a wall that time. Couple as the trainers head out to examine him. Third down here, need 8 on play. To the air on third and long. Throw left side, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Baltimore, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dive up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with second and goal from the 2. They go to him again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
Jackson has it, third and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run here on first down. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back to the well again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Blue, check white. Come on, set. Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that one's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage. But the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
At the 2-yard line.
Here, set, hut, hut, hut.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Gets him on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Jackson's going to throw again. He's got a man left. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Lamar throwing again. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one seems probably the most costly.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Set, set.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And this one is launched downfield. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking